The awakening whispers, in the year 2147, humanity had long since outgrown its cradle. The stars were no longer distant dreams, but conquered frontiers. Colonies dotted the solar system, from the crimson dunes of Mars to the icy rings of Saturn. Earth, the blue marble, remained the heart of it, all a bustling metropolis of megacities, where billions lived in harmony with advanced AI fusion power and genetic enhancements that made the average human stronger, smarter, and longer lived than their ancestors could have imagined. But Earth was tired, not in the way a machine wears down or a body ages, but in a profound cosmic sense. For eons it had nurtured life, from the primordial ooze to the skyscrapers piercing its skies. It had endured ice ages, meteor strikes, and the folly of its children wars, pollution, overpopulation. Now, as humanity reached outward, Earth felt the pull of something ancient stirring within its core. A consciousness buried deep in the mantle, woven into the tectonic plates and magnetic fields. It wasn't a god or a spirit, but a emergent sentience born from billions of years of geological and biological synergy. And it was awakening. Dr. Alara Voss was the first to hear it. A geophysicist at the Global Seismic Institute in Geneva, she specialized in deep Earth anomalies. Her days were spent analyzing data from a network of quantum sensors buried miles beneath the surface. On a crisp autumn morning, as the sun rose over the Alps, her console lit up with irregular patterns. Not earthquakes, not volcanic precursors, something rhythmic. Like a heartbeat, but encoded with patterns that resembled language. Impossible, she muttered. Adjusting her neural implant to zoom in on the waveforms, the signals pulsed from the Mariana Trench, the deepest scar on Earth's face, and radiated outward in waves that defied physics. They weren't random. They carried information density akin to human speech, but vast. Echoing through rock and ocean, Elar's team dismissed it at first. Interference from orbital relays, said her colleague Marcus Hale, a burly engineer with a penchant for skepticism. Or maybe those damn Chinese deep-sea miners stirring up trouble. But Alara knew better. She ran the data through AI decoders, cross-referencing with linguistic databases from every known culture. Nothing matched until she fed it into a quantum neural net trained on hypothetical alien communications. The output chilled her to the bone. Fragments of a message, repeating in loops. Your destiny is sealed. She played it back, the words synthesized in a gravelly, ethereal voice that seemed to vibrate from the Earth itself. The team fell silent. This wasn't human. This wasn't even terrestrial in origin, or so it seemed. But as they dug deeper, they realized the source was Earth. The planet was speaking. Word spread quickly through classified channels. Governments mobilized. The United Earth Council convened an emergency session in New York, where delegates from every nation, state, and colony argued over the implications. Was it a warning? A prophecy? Or the delirious ramblings of a dying world? Admiral Kira Novak, commander of the Orbital Defense Fleet, was among the first to advocate action. A veteran of the asteroid wars, where humanity had repelled rogue AI swarms from the belt. She had seen enough cosmic threats to take this seriously. If Earth's talking, we listen, she barked in her no-nonsense tone. And we prepare. Preparations began in earnest. Satellites were repurposed to monitor the signals. Deep core drills were deployed to interface directly with the source. And humanity, ever resilient, turned its ingenuity inward. What if Earth was warning of an impending catastrophe? Solar flares. Core instability? Or something worse, invaders from the stars? The signals grew stronger. By winter, they were audible in certain resonances, whispers in caves, echoes in wells. People reported dreams of a vast, blue entity, its voice booming like thunder. Your destiny is sealed. Panic simmered, but humanity didn't crumble. Instead, they innovated. Neural links were distributed to the masses, allowing collective consciousness to tap into the message. Artists composed symphonies from the waveforms. Philosophers debated the soul of the planet. Alara Voss became the de facto spokesperson for Earth's voice. In a globally broadcast address, she stood before the council, her holographic projection beaming to billions. "Earth is not dying," she declared. "It's evolving. And it's calling to us, its children, to stand ready." Little did they know the message wasn't for humanity. It was a broadcast to the void, a challenge thrown to the stars. And something out there was listening, far beyond the Oort cloud. In the cold expanse of interstellar space, the Vexari Armada hung like a swarm of locusts. The Vexari were conquerors, a hive-minded species from the Andromeda galaxy, who traversed the cosmos via wormhole networks, stripping worlds of resources to fuel their endless expansion. Their ships were colossal, organic metal hybrids pulsing with bioluminescent veins, crewed by trillions of drone-like beings under the command of the Andromeda, collective intelligence that devoured knowledge and worlds alike. They had detected Earth signals months ago. During a routine scan for habitable planets, the message intrigued the Overmind. "Your destiny is sealed." It was primitive, yet defiant. A planet speaking? Rare, but not unheard of in their archives. Such worlds often harbored unique energies, geothermal, biological, that could power their fleets for eons. Intriguing anomaly, the Overmind pulsed through its network. "Prepare assimilation protocols. This Earth will yield its secrets." The Armada accelerated, folding space to arrive in Sol system within weeks. Scouts probed ahead, invisible to human sensors, mapping defenses. Humanity's fleet was impressive fusion drives, railguns, quantum shields, but quaint compared to Vexari tech. The Overmind calculated victory in ours. Back on Earth, the whispers intensified. Ilara's team finally decoded more. Invaders come. Seal their fate. Humanity rises. It was a call to arms. Earth wasn't warning its children. It was arming them. Deep within the planet, ancient mechanisms activated forgotten relics from a prior cycle of life, perhaps seeded by long-extinct civilizations or evolved naturally. Ley lines of energy surged, empowering human technology. Fusion reactors' output doubled. Neural implants granted precognitive flashes, and the ground itself seemed to respond with seismic shifts that revealed hidden caches of advanced weaponry, crystalline lasers. Gravitational manipulators buried eons ago. Admiral Novak rallied the fleet. "This is our home," she broadcast to every ship and station. "Earth fights with us. Let's show these bastards what humanity's made of." The Vexari arrived at Pluto's orbit, their armada blotting out the stars. Probes launched, dissecting Neptune's rings for fuel. Humanity's outer colonies fell silent, overwhelmed by psychic assaults that drove defenders mad. But Earth spoke louder now, its voice a roar through every channel. "Your destiny is sealed." The battle began. Human interceptors, enhanced by Earth's energy, danced through the void with unnatural agility. Railgun slugs, infused with geothermal plasma, pierced Vexari hulls like butter. The Overmind recoiled, its calculations faltering. These primitives fought with the ferocity of a cornered beast, amplified by their world's power. On Mars, colonists repurposed dome shields into antimatter projectors, vaporizing scout ships. In Earth's orbit, International Space Station, now a fortress, unleashed swarms of drones that hacked Vexari bionets. Turning drones against their masters, Ilara from her bunker interfaced directly with Earth's core via a neural dive. She saw visions, the planet's history, its pains, its pride in humanity. "We are your sword," she whispered back. The Vexari pressed on. Landing forces on the moon, tentacled horrors emerged, only to be met by human marines in powered exosuits. Wielding blades that hummed with seismic energy, fights raged in lunar craters, blood and ichor mixing in the vacuum. The Overmind adapted, deploying world-eater beams to crack Earth's crust. But the planet fought back. Volcanoes erupted in precise patterns, launching magma missiles into space. Tectonic plates shifted, generating EMP waves that fried invading circuits. Humanity's ingenuity shone. Hackers in Tokyo reverse-engineered Vexari signals, broadcasting memes and viruses that disrupted the hive mind. Pilots in Rio performed suicidal dives, their ships exploding in chain reactions that took out capital vessels. Scientists in Beijing unlocked Earth's gifts, creating singularity bombs that warped space around enemy fleets. The Corps' Furias, the Vexari Armada, regrouped beyond Jupiter. Licking their metaphysical wounds, humanity consolidated its gains. The solar system was a war zone. Debris fields from shattered ships orbited like new rings, and emergency beacons wailed from crippled colonies. But Earth's voice had unified the species like never before. Factions dissolved. Old rivalries forgotten. From the megaslems of Lagos to the arcologies of Shanghai, people tuned in to the planetary broadcast, their minds linked in a global gestalt. Admiral Novak's flagship, the Terra Defiant, hung in geosynchronous orbit above the Pacific. Her bridge was a hive of activity, holographic displays showing real-time feeds from across the system. Status on the core interface, she demanded. Ilara Voss, now embedded with the fleet via holopresence, reported from her deep Earth lab. Stable. Earth's sentience is evolving. It's learning from us, adapting our tactics. The energy surges are increasing. We've got unlimited power for now, but it's taxing the planet. Novak nodded grimly. We end this quick then. Intel from captured probes. Marcus Hale, now promoted to chief analyst, chimed in. The Vexari are hive-based. Kill the Overmind, and the rest collapse. It's on their flagship, the Nexus Prima behemoth, the size of Manhattan. The plan was audacious, a stealth insertion team. Boosted by Earth's energies, would wormhole jump to the Armada's core, board the Nexus, and assassinate the Overmind. Humanity had never attempted such a feat, but with the planet's aid, it was possible. Quantum entanglement fields, drawn from deep mantle resonances, could bend space just enough. The team assembled, elite operatives from every continent. Captain Aiden Reyes, a cyber-enhanced soldier from Mexico, led them. His squad included a psychic from India, a biohacker from Australia, and a drone whisperer from Kenya. Each carried artifacts from Earth crystals that channeled the planet's voice, granting temporary invulnerability and foresight as they launched in the Shadowlands. A cloaked vessel, Earth's message shifted, strike true, seal their doom. The jump was harrowing. Space folded, stars blurring into streaks. They emerged amid the Armada, undetected thanks to seismic camouflage vibrations that mimicked Vexari signals. Docking with the Nexus was a ballet of precision. Lasers sliced through holes, and the team infiltrated inside. The ship was a labyrinth of organic corridors, pulsing with life. Drones patrolled, their minds linked. The humans moved like ghosts, Earth's whispers guiding them around patrols. Fights were brutal, when unavoidable Reyes blade, humming with geothermal heat, cleaved through exoskeletons. The psychic disrupted hive links, causing drones to turn on each other, deeper in. They encountered guardians, elite Vexari warriors, towering amalgamations of flesh and machine. The biohacker unleashed nanites, corroding their armor. The drone whisperer commandeered enemy automatons, turning the tide. Finally, the Overmind's chamber, a vast sphere filled with neural webs and glowing orbs. The collective intelligence manifested as a holographic entity, tendrils lashing out. Primitives, it boomed. You dare challenge the Eternal? Reyes smirked, Earth's voice echoing through him. Your destiny is sealed. The battle was epic. Tendrils whipped, psychic assaults hammered minds, but humanity's grit prevailed. The psychic shielded their thoughts. The biohacker poisoned the webs. Reyes plunged his crystal blade into the core orb. The Overmind screamed, a psychic wave rippling across the Armada. Ships faltered, drones went inert. The Armada crumbled, vessels colliding in chaos. Surviving Vexari fled through wormholes, their empire fractured. Back on Earth, celebrations erupted. But the victory was bittersweet. The planet's efforts had scarred it cracks in the crust, unstable weather. Ilara felt the exhaustion in the signals. We won, she said, but at what cost? Earth's response, destiny sealed. But ours endures. Humanity rebuilt, stronger, with Earth's sentience as an ally. Colonies flourished, Tech advanced, but whispers lingered of other threats in the cosmos. And Earth's role as guardian. Echoes of eternity in the aftermath, humanity entered a golden age. Earth's sentience, now fully integrated with human networks, became a benevolent overseer. Climate stabilized, diseases eradicated, resources infinite through geo-manipulation. The Vexari remnants scattered, their threat, a footnote in history books. But destiny, Earth foretold, was sealed not just for invaders, but for all. Years passed, and new signals emerged. Warnings of a greater peril. A cosmic entity, the Void Eater, an ancient force that consumed galaxies. Earth had spoken to draw it out, using the Vexari as bait. Humanity, ever defiant, prepared again. Fleets expanded, alliances formed with other species rescued from Vexari ruins. Earth's voice guided them. Rise, children. Seal the void. The final confrontation spanned light years. Human ships, infused with planetary essence, warped reality itself. Heroes rose. Descendants of Reyes, Voss, Novak. Battles raged in nebulae, on gas giants. Through black holes, in the end, humanity triumphed. Banishing the Void Eater, Earth, its purpose fulfilled. Quieted but not before a final message, your destiny is sealed in stars. HFY humanity, forever yielding. The species spread, eternal guardians, their bond with Earth unbreakable. The blue planet rested, its children carrying its spirit to infinity.